The Roman Emperor Hadrian was very fond of poetry, philosophy, and the arts in general, but he was a bit of a know-it-all. He would often ridicule learned men with whom he disagreed, and there was very little they could do in return because, after all, he was the Roman Emperor. One day, the Emperor Hadrian criticised the works of a man called Favorinus, who, by all accounts, was one of the leading scholars in Latin of the age. Hadrian took issue with a particular word that Favorinus used in one of his pamphlets and said, "You really shouldn't use that word, another one would do much better." Favorinus, instead of arguing with the emperor, said, "Do you know what? You're right." The Emperor Hadrian went away onto his business thinking that he had won the day, and Favorinus' friends started laughing at him, saying, "You're one of the leading scholars in Latin. The Emperor Hadrian really doesn't know what he's talking about. Why did you let him win this debate?" Favorinus laughed and said that Hadrian was indeed correct, because the most learned man of all is he who commands 30 legions. This is a paraphrased story about the Emperor Hadrian, and it comes down to us in the Historia Augusta, which is a source written about 150 years after the Roman Emperor Hadrian had died, and it is notoriously unreliable, but it does tell us a lot about the way that the Romans viewed their emperors. Fundamentally, the Romans believed that might was right. It didn't matter if the Roman emperor was indeed the most learned man in the world, because he commanded all the Roman army. His word was law, and to disagree with him often meant death or worse. This mindset of might is right seeps into all elements of Roman society. I mean, when the Romans got hold of their empire, they didn't think they were ever in the wrong for exploiting the people within it, because why would the gods let them conquer and keep this empire if they weren't right to do so in the first place?